Hi everyone, welcome to a new unit. This is unit number 43. In this unit, we continue with conditionals. In the past unit, we worked with conditional type 0 and type 1, and now we continue with conditional type 2. I don't know if you remember what's the purpose of this conditional. Remember, conditional 2 is the one we use to talk about our dreams, wishes, things that we dream about the present, that's something that we want to change in the present, is not real, yes, and it's not completely impossible, but it's not very possible. Okay, what about the grammar? In the past, in the other two conditionals, we use present simple and present simple, or present simple plus will, may, can, or imperative. In the conditional 2, we will use the past simple, if, past simple, and then we continue with would, could, or might. Yes, in Spanish we use conditional 2 when we say, si yo tuviera superpoderes, yo volaría. Okay, so these are imaginary things, and in English we use the past. Yeah, so let's see the grammar and the structure. So conditional 2, as I told you, this is for unreal situations about the present and not very possible, or like imaginary. What about this structure? We continue using if, si, yes, then I will use the past simple. The past simple, the one with regular, irregular verbs, auxiliary didn't, remember? And in the other part, the consequence, I will use would, could, and might. Then the verb. This is the base form. Es decir, que no le hago ningún cambio aquí al verbo. Look at the example. If she had a big house, she would have a dog. Okay, how can you translate this? Si ella tuviera una casa grande, ella tendría un perro. Okay, so this is an imaginary situation, and in this case this translates si ella tuviera, and in this case ella tendría. In some cases I can switch the position of the statements. Pay attention to this. She would have a dog if she had a big house. Yeah, if she had a big house. In this case, I'm expressing the same idea, but I switch the order of the statements. Okay, so don't get confused if it's in the second statement. Yeah, let's see another example. What about a negative form? Look at this. If he didn't, since this is past, I use the auxiliary didn't. If he didn't travel that much, now let's go with the second part. He could share more with his family. Okay, this is the second part. First part, it's in past, and the second part we use could. This is one of the modal verbs for the conditional 2. In the second conditional, we also use the expression si yo fuera, if I were. And it's very common to give advice, para dar consejos. Si yo fuera tú, haría esto o haría aquello. In English, in this case, I don't say if I was you, if I were you. Dirán, pero luego was no va con I, porque were. Bueno, en este caso, cuando voy a decir, voy a dar un consejo y quiero expresar esa idea de si yo fuera tú, voy a utilizar if I were you, ¿ok? If I were you, I would tell the truth. Yo diría la verdad, if I were you, si yo fuera tú, ¿ok? You have a swimming pool in your house. If I were you, I would swim every day. Yes? Si yo fuera tú, nadaría todos los días. Yes? So this is another very common expression about the conditional number 2. And another one is when I want to express a wish. Yes? I wish, yo deseo. So I wish I had a bigger car for my family. I wish I had. Had is in past because it's an imaginary situation. I wish is in present because I wish in this moment, yeah? So I wish my car was faster, or I wish my family were bigger, yeah? In these cases, I am expressing something imaginary about the present, yeah? I will give you some reading examples. Let's see. I wish I had more time to read. This is the present, but this is the imaginary situation. I had more time. Yes, I wish, yo deseo. Or the other example I was telling you. If I were you, wait a moment. If I were you, si yo fuera tú. If I were you, I would tell her the truth. Okay, so that's all about the second conditional. As you can see, it's really simple. The idea is to keep in mind that I need to use past simple in the second part, would, could, or might. This is about imaginary situations, dreams or wishes, something I would like to change in the present. Yes? So in this unit we finish with this part of conditionals, and in the next one we will work with conditional number 3. So I invite you to create new examples. Speak about imaginary situations. What would you do if you won the lottery? Or what would you do if you were invisible? What would you do if you had superpowers? What would you do in these cases? So I invite you to answer these questions, to make comparisons between conditional 2 and the other conditionals from the last unit. Yeah, so that's all for today. Thank you very much, and I will see you next class. Bye bye.